Welcome everybody back to our final game of at least the line one of games. MVP going up against VG.R. Do we start off our draft? Malini, it's been a long day, but a beautiful day of nothing but MVP casting.
And MVP will not get their prized IO that did a lot for them in the last game. Vici will snag it up in the first pick. Wonder who they're going to pair up with it.
That is a very good question.
They have played one Wisp prior to this in the tournament. It was paired with an Axe, Ember, Clinks, and a Rubik.
Wow.
So that is not your typical Wisp trap, and that was versus Newbie, and they lost.
They lost.
That is not surprising. Well, they lost all their games yesterday.
I just love the way you put that. And they lost.
So MVP, they have the Naga available to them. What else do they like a lot?
Lifestealer is also available for the first two. First thing to mind. Oracle also was able to get through the pool. We saw the Oracle and the IO working. Actually, they didn't even synergize that well together, even though like mechanically it sounds really cool.
There's still Timber too. Timber might be a better solution against the IO.
That's true. Relocate in, you just have this really tanky cores that are able to survive through. Lifestealer and Timber are both that. And also gives Lifestealer someone he can combo with. Timber wants to initiate.
Could be Slardar too. I think Slardar's just good with Lifestealer, period.
Whatever happened to like we always used to say, like, it's IO's being picked up. Like, let's look at Witch Doctor, let's look at Disruptor, let's those AoE controllers. Now it's just like, screw it, we're gonna go with a support hero that hasn't got that much legwork here at TI. We're gonna go with the Vengeful Spirit.
Interesting. More minus armor. I think maybe
easy save, easy way to break tether.
As usual, I think you always need to concentrate on Dire Roche, and if you go for Witch Doctor, he's like pretty decent for Roche, but I think Vengeful Spirit is a lot better.
I wonder if also MVP tossing up the idea of running more of like a Drow kind of strat too with a VS. Have they ever done that? You can push the Lifestealer to the off lane. I'm starting to think like the auras to combo together.
They have not run Drow Ranger yet.
Okay, they just banned it once. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like an MVP style hero, unless they're doing something like double Dragonlance push with the Medusa thing. Early aggression push.
Vengeful Spirit also synergizes a lot with minus armor. They run Alk a fair amount. They run PA a lot. Like they run these physical damage dealing cores.
Beastmaster we're going to pick up from VG.R, so probably going to see him coming. They'll have Hawks everywhere, which means MVP will be looking for some flight vision of their own, or some AoE clearance. So I mean, they'll get rid of Boars and Hawks nice and quickly.
MVP's turn to ban.
Alchemist would kind of fill that role a little bit if you go for a Radiant style Alchemist. But they ban it themselves. They actually take out the Morphling and the Alchemist. They don't want VG.R to have this, we delay, we farm a little bit, and then we can fight you. They may just force MVP to brawl.
I don't know if they want to brawl. Could be Naga Siren again. Still open. Hasn't been banned.
Well, that's almost like a safety brawl. It's like tightrope walking with a net. We run over. Aha, there it goes. Yeah, we'll not let that one through. Look on VG's faces as well. I don't really look that confident. Just look and go, yep. This is a sticky situation.
I think it's because they worked so hard last game, only to have it just everything unravel within the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Nono's gonna have nightmares about that Morphling. Just that moment on top and the replicate jump.
5 seconds remaining.
That's
one of the worst ways to die.
Yeah, that's one of those things where on the one screen I can see how far I replicate. That's not a good thing. Timbersaw, there it is. So MVP. Just need it tried, true, and tested. Very, very tanky, very survivable. Got to be careful if Beastmaster gets some momentum on him though. Blink, Beastmaster, Necro Book level 3 cause a lot of problems for a Timbersaw. But that's when you've probably also got the saving of the Vengeful Spirit. Or a combo with the Lifestealer, who doesn't care as much.
Timber's one of the better heroes versus Beastmaster though. Like you can easily... You have a lot of AoE to deal with the summons.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of summons, you proc reactive a ton. He's also a strength hero. And I also think if you don't kill him in the roar, he just runs away. It's not like you're severely crippled after the roar a lot of the time. But yeah, I mean, Beastmaster has the one stun on the Timbersaw, but overall, I think Timbersaw suffers versus the very long duration silences. That's way more impactful than a single target ultimate. And Timbersaw crushes that one-on-one if you can get that one-on-one.
Oh yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. That's something Beastmaster will be like, I'll go Iron Talon, I'll go jungle, I'll go with my beasts, we'll just farm neutrals. PvE. PvE. Means you need to make a decision. We still don't know exactly who they're going to couple with the IO.
Or if they're going to couple anyone with IO.
No. You pick up an IO for a reason. And Juggernaut seems to be that reason.
MVP's turn to pick.
Juggernaut pretty decent here. Not very vulnerable to the Lifestealer and the Timbersaw. Just a nice, stable hero for them that can do damage and not die. Maybe that's what
Can he
the
kill
type of cores that they're looking
Can he
for.
kill the Timber or the Lifestealer though? Like Lifestealer
10
Infest he can
seconds
dodge.
remaining.
Timber will be able to survive
It
the Juggernaut
works both
Omni.
ways. Like neither hero can really kill
5
either
seconds
hero.
Yeah.
remaining.
But that's kind of a problem though, like with a Timbersaw and a Lifestealer who can just keep running at you, where Juggernaut's got
Reserve
that
time.
timing, right? He doesn't have a lot of life points to play with. Eventually you'll have to just fall back or I'll relocate him out.
If you have a lot of bursts though, I think that's one upside about Juggernaut. Like Roar into Omni Slash is really good. You want to be able to kill people within that couple of seconds. And MVP Phoenix going with the
VG.R's
Dubu
turn to
Earth
pick.
Spirit.
Mid lane now has to be locked down for VG. Spirit's going to be all over it. Maybe this is the game where you look at the Death Prophet, which we saw rip apart MVP Phoenix earlier today.
10 seconds remaining.
Prophet's alright.
Something to solidify the mid.
I don't know if their team play
5
is
seconds remaining.
going to be that centered around the Death Prophet though.
VG.R?
Yeah, like last game and the couple
Reserve
games that I've
time.
seen from them, they haven't worked together as a 5-man unit. I think like Death Prophet works exceptionally well for teams that just play around everyone. And VG.R still playing with the stand-in, not performing too well on the group stage. A lot of times they don't fight all together. Like a team like Liquid, for example, I think they fight together. They have really good chemistry and they know each other so well. But for a team like VG.R, I can see the Death Prophet like dying a lot.
One stun. One guaranteed stun. There's Glimpse, and there's...
10 seconds
Static
remaining.
Storm's good.
Static Storm is definitely good.
Underrated.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
a lot of the time picking up +1s when you have a lineup that can kind of run them down. Like if they commit to a Hardy
Reserve
hero,
time.
Wisp comes in with overcharge and Tether heals them up and they're like, oh crap, we gotta turn around, Disruptor, glimpse, you know?
But if this is MVP and they're like, well, Beastmaster's on the off lane, let's throw Timbersaw up there, run a VS, Earth Spirit, Lifestealer, aggro lane.
Yeah, their
Disrupt-
lanes are really weak.
Disruptor and IO is not going to do anything of that. Juggernaut, you can spit and evade, but you're not going to be able to achieve anything after that point.
This Earth Spirit's like, yeah, this is gonna be a good game.
plenty to kick around right now.
What's QO gonna play?
Still got Ember in the pool.
VG.R's turn to bat.
So we've got Ember in the pool.
I wouldn't mind that as far as like the ability to at least split push, make it a little bit more difficult to engage. Disruptor could be a
Slark.
problem though.
Slark's good
Slark.
versus everyone excited from the Disruptor.
Yeah. But you get a
10
lot of other heroes who are
seconds
good to go
remaining.
up against the Disruptor, and you got a VS swap out if you get caught inside the storm.
Yeah, Slark seems likely.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe a hero that he can infest though. So that would be
That would still be... Well, okay, they banned the
VG.R's
Darkseer.
turn to pick.
That was something which MVP turned to before, but I'm still really liking this aggro trialing from MVP. Because it forces the Timber into a very fortunate lane.
yeah, no. They might run Timbersaw in the mid lane, although I don't think it's the best versus Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
10
It's already a
seconds
great
remaining.
matchup against Beastmaster, so you're fine with that.
Yep.
Like a
5
simple
seconds
TP up from an
remaining.
Earth Spirit is probably going to guarantee you that kill.
So let's see what VG.R, where they want to put the Juggernaut, what do they want to
Reserve
round
time.
out their lineup? Is it going to be a classic IO partner? Strength hero doesn't seem like the best here versus a Timbersaw. Like CK, not terribly great. Tiny, I think struggles a lot versus a Lifestealer. Morphling, not an option, hasn't banned out. Ursa,
10 seconds
probably my pick.
remaining.
Yeah, Ursa could work.
Ursa Warrior.
And that's actually what they go for.
MVP.
They just have to be worried if he gets kited. You're up against a VS, you're up against Open Wounds, you're up against a Timbersaw Chakram, Earth Spirit kicking. Getting Earth Spirit to the front lines could be difficult, so bringing someone back to the Ursa is probably going to be their best chance.
10
Or
seconds
Ursa
Really
can just
remaining.
run in there though, and he doesn't really have to worry about dying. Like even if he gets
5
silenced, so he
seconds
can't cast
remaining.
his enrage, you still have the IO to back you up. You still have disruptors that can drop a static storm, and it gives
Reserve
them,
time.
more importantly than anything else, the Roshan potential.
this is a 3 melee lineup from VG, so they're pushing the Ursa to the mid. Or Juggernaut, to the
Juggernaut
mid.
or Ursa, depending on where the Timber Cell's gonna go and what Kyo is gonna play. So
10 seconds
It makes more sense to put
remaining.
Io and Ursa together, probably. But yeah, we'll see what MVP pick up as their last
5
one.
seconds
They definitely want to
remaining.
have themselves a really good laner up against melee. 2 seconds, 1 second, and did Tinker!
oh, Tinker's been banned out in the second phase for a lot of these games, and Tinker looks
Tinker.
pretty good here.
Tinker! Missed chance! Tinker! 3 melee heroes cause trying to do damage under like large waves of March of the Machines, and 2 very squishy supports. This could be really painful for VG.R. MVP, like, look at the smiles and the giggles going across the lineup. They are ready to go.
It requires a lot of farm though. Timber Cell, Tinker, Lifesteal all require immense amounts of farm in.
Yep.
You give VG.R 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, Ursa will have Roche plus Blink plus a couple of other items, Disruptor, like free farming will get 6, can just pick off the Tinker very, very easily.
So good vision for
times.
good vision for
10 seconds
MVP.
remaining.
Just be ready for the counter push. If you can get QO that space on the Tinker,
5 seconds remaining.
I almost want to push like one of them into the mid lane so the Tinker can just free farm top. But it looks like they're sending the live stealer up north. They're gonna put Forev down bottom,
Prepare for battle.
and Tinker will play the mid. QO will play the mid. So let's do our predictions for everyone at home. If you're looking for easy rares, we're not going to give them to you. Don't pick what we pick. Team who places the most observer awards by the time the game ends. I'm going to say MVP because they're not running a Beastmaster. Total number of deaths by 10 minutes in. We're not getting aggro tri-lanes, so I'm
still marveling at the intro. I like this intro a lot.
They really are cool. Oh, Boulder forward. I want to go right on ball with Mikasa at the moment. As open wounds, they're going ham. Gonna fire intros. Let's go to the top lane. As Mikasa down to 165. Luckily for him, FY was in the neighborhood. But they instantly
30
de-ward the ward.
seconds to battle.
And they give it to QO for the extra money.
All right, on with the predictions. Hero with total magical pure damage on the heroes by 25. Timber, Tinker, or Earth Spirit?
Depends how fast Tinker gets up and Timber off lane, maybe so much. I'm gonna go with Tinker on this one.
I'm gonna go with Timber. Tinker is just so solid. I'll go with Tinker.
battle begins.
Smoke ain't kills.
0.
I'll say 1.
It was 0 last time. And when we chose 1, I'm gonna go with 0 this time around. FY? FY? Oh, he spent his money and he's taking damage so he can regenerate. The bottle's coming over to him.
Who's he trying to heal up though? There's no one to heal up right now. And he could easily take
also.
neutrals. That's
Yeah, he just gets hit 3 times by Roshan and probably aggroed him too. Interesting choice. MP's gonna have a free time up on top lane. They boulder forward. No, actually getting aggressive on QO. I might be searching for a kill here. And now with the tether forward, QO. Yep, he's low, but no, can't finish the job. Io attempted the very fire consumption from QO. Will keep him alive.
I thought he was gonna go in. What happened there? No. Guess maybe dissuaded by the minus move speed from the Orb of Venom.
Oh, QO. Damage has already been repaired. There's an extra rocket. They're going to boulder forward. They look for no. Once again, Dubu, not a healthy man. The tether forward. In fact, Dubu's put himself in real peril here. The damage from the Io is not enough. 4 HP. Dubu will survive. Calculated. I don't know, but lays up for QO. The damage is not enough. He lost the vision until he tried to fire out the rockets, but he didn't keep the eyes on the Io. So he'll get out. No as well as FY low. They'll trigger the early healing ward. So this is actually a quick regen for No. Now it's just a denial to get back to base quickly for Dubu.
Okay, with that.
And here we go again! Christy being in, No has been wearing off the boulder. QO into the tree line, they don't see him! Juggernaut gets killed off by the tower, Io as well! VG.R! Oh!
Radiant structures are
It
fortified.
is a disaster! That was not the way they saw that going down. That was a level 3.5 Tinker 2 minutes into the game.
There were so many things that went wrong for them. Like, they missed the tether onto the Earth Spirit. Like, No didn't chase when he got tethered. So many small things.
Okay.
Then Vengeful Spirit dies to creep.
I'm sorry. He dies in the tower that's there. All 3 kills that have happened so far have practically been because of the towers. Here we are 2 minutes in and they just keep diving. But MP brings down the tier 1 tower. This is the live stealer taking a tower before 2.5 minutes. And now they go again on mid lane. Onto Nono. They get off the healing ward. So Nono does, he's got regeneration from 4 tangos. But oh my lord. Oh, we got ourselves an entertaining first 3 minutes.
Whew. Nono needs to work on his healing ward micro too. That thing should not die to a boostless Tinker. So he tries to micro his healing ward. I don't know if he was baiting QO, but it didn't really look like it because it didn't move. And then he goes in and he's trying to go in pretty deep. The tether breaks and he gets lasered, doesn't get that last hit. And then FY's like, well, I want this kill. I'm already going to die anyways. And Boulder Smash comes out and that's the 2 for 0.
The perfect timing of Dubu for the TP. It couldn't have been better for him.
Yeah, that decision to suicide through the neutrals was...
So whenever someone asks, like, is it better just to actually, like, deny myself to neutrals? When you buy that time, every second counts in Dota, and that was every millisecond. One more attack and QO was gone. Alright, how's Forever been doing on that off lane? He's up to 3.5 levels as a Timbersaw. He's jungling as a Timber as well. Not the biggest dream for Forever, but he's found 3.5 levels. He does this while the lane's being held back. This is the DDC as well.
Okay, no, don't lose your healing or not again. Oh my goodness.
Kitty dies. Kitty dies. Kitty dies.
He must have something against kittens, dude.
No. He's going to spin on the 2. QO. All he wants is the 4-minute rune. He's going to get it as the bounty, but he may lose his life in this. Subu, he's got rolling boulder. Goes with a kick. QO gets up in the high ground. He gets the laser off. FY is going to go down. The bait is real. QO needs some more space. Then boulder forward. Subu taking him for the team. The last fight for Nono will do it. Then QO gets a double kill. A sacrifice most worth it. And they go for a kill on bottom lane too for Rev. Is there a glimpse? There's a level 1 glimpse. They can drag for Rev back. They're going to. The Timber Chain won't save him. And already had enough Fury Swabs on him, so the Timber's been very passive on that bot lane, but it ends in a death.
Nono's just getting outplayed so hard by QO in this mid lane.
Oh, we said, like, maybe that Morphling really just, it hurt him, and that's in the back of Nono's mind, potentially. This is not a good start, not a good way to build up that confidence. They're going to go again. Perfect kick, laser. Is there a punch? There is a mythical ball of light that will come from QO's laser.
Outplayed. Level 3 laser too maybe caught him a little bit by surprise, but that boulder to ensure that that rocket damage hit was also very well coordinated by MVP.
We still have a ticking time bomb. Okay, well, we'll go for Rev, who potentially could die, but don't worry, Dubu's here to save the day. Kicks up End, so End's having trouble catching up to Forev. There's still the tree in the river, so Forev's got to get out of jail free cut. Maybe not so free, especially when he gets glimpsed back over. So Forev will die to the Ursa. Another kill going the way of End. 5.5 levels now on that Ursa. Not too shabby, but you got a life stealer. Net worth wise, he is just behind the Ursa. That's because Ursa's also found a couple of kills. But MP's just been free to do what he wants any old time on the top lane.
Juggernaut's really hurting in levels. He's only level 4 right now, and QO is closing in on level 7. That's a problem.
Are they going again? Boulder forward, laser first. Kick from Dubu's right on target. The rockets will fly. They hit FY. He goes down low, but QO is stranded. Ursa will end the spree. This is starting to become a bit of a problem child. And oh no, he did it! He went around the tree! They didn't see him in the fucking wall! He pulled us away! And Dubu just styled all over VG.R's face! They're gonna glimpse him back down again! I don't care if he dies right now! He is just schooled VG.R in the art of fog of war!
That was pretty slick. FY playing around too. He was around like 30 HP, just constantly taunting them, being right next to him, then tethering away, and just hasting right in front of them. The best rune for him to get in that little spot.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm good. I don't like a dinner. I kind of want to see that again in slow motion. If we could do that, please.
I don't think I've seen anyone juke in that one particular spot.
I haven't seen that either.
Well, there's a smoke coming out and does have the Morbid mask in case he wants to do Roche.
They're coming from mid. The line got drawn to go behind the trees. The Beastmaster Hawk is up, so they roar on it for Rev, but Bevy, the kick's flying in, hit the caster as well as End. The stun from Bevy over on DDC with the bottle forward. They get rid of the Disruptor, and in comes No. Will he have enough? MP also arrives to the fight. FY, head is down. He'll go into the fight. End's gone in high. Dubu can get the silence off. Trying to buy space for the two supports. Say goodbye to your Earth Spirit. They can't go for much more. End is looking for something. But they're just spacing out. Very sporadic.
And what a nice ward by FY, planted in very, very deep. That one is very unlikely to be dewarded, yet it will see Forev as he tries to do the typical jungling spot with the Iron Talon and poised in Roche, only level 2 Fury swipes though.
They're waiting. It looks like they, like MVP know that VG.R want to take Roshan right now.
I like the Earth Spirit's positioning in the last fight. He was sitting at the secret shop and he stunned the Disruptor so that he couldn't glimpse the Timbersaw back. Timbersaw survived because of that. He survived on 40 HP because of Dubu.
Okay.
I was reading the stats. That felt pretty. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, I don't care about lifetime stats. It could work now.
QR. Am I holding up?
That's a BOT already.
Yeah, that's VT's up. He's only got bottle, however. There's no Soul Ring to work with yet.
That's still a problem 8 minutes in. I'm glad I went with QO for total magic damage then.
It's a good safe bet.
Well, VG.R playing around the bottom side of the map. 2 observer wards deep onto those dire ancient sides, trying to make sure that they can secure that Roshan. All it takes is a pick on Tinker, and I think they can do it. But picking out Tinker is very hard when he has BOTs this early and is over leveled. He's level 8 right now with the 3-3-1 build. You don't see that too often, but with the amount of fighting that's going on, that damage is much more reliable. So FY...
Here we go again. We get to see it. It's super slow mode from a very, very early start. So FY drops low. Is QO getting caught? It's like, we've got this. We've got this. And this is the moment. This is the moment right here. Up, down, around, dialed.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Good. Okay, they smoke in a Roche and starts on it. Still only level 2 Fury swipes. Looks like he levels up Overpower.
Dupe is in the neighborhood. He can throw a kick in there if he wants to have a look. And with the Dire Observer Wards, okay, they don't see out. They're pinging out. They know something is up. QO is making his way down. Sentry's there too. They need to break a smoke on somebody so they can see properly. The Hawk comes up. Marshal Machine just for the cover fire. Roshan very, very low. End does have his ulti, but in comes the Chakra and will finish up Roshan while the VS was being picked up by No. So they do still claim Roshan. Be unable to stop it.
They need the life stealer to run in there to give them vision. Without that, they just really don't have a chance. However, he does have to worry about the Beastmaster to work. But, you know, that's what the Vengeful Spirit's for. That's what the Earth Spirit to cover them with the Boulder Smash. And they needed to have all 5 people there working as a team so they can drop rockets in. What's more important is they needed the Fury Swipes to fall off. And for that, you need Ursa to come out of the pit for just a second. But no one was really threatening him at all.
I was just a little bit too late for any kind of presence from MVP on the pit, as Glimpse will send QO all the way nowhere. It's just an inch further back. Chakra, wow, Nono's really, really low. Those rockets, they're flying towards him as well. He'll spin and protect himself. He knows they're high level. They're level 3 rockets. We have actually a 3-3-1-1 build coming in for this early Tinker. And with Soul Ring now arriving, QO's got a little bit more sustain on the lane.
He needs some more levels. You need Max March to farm more efficiently because he's not really able to get kills right now with Ursa possessing the Aegis. And he might have to start warring soon because Io is going to hit level 6. I don't think they have used the Tome yet. Actually, it looks like it's not in stock anymore. Not sure who picked it up. Maybe the Disruptor, but Disruptor is level 7, so maybe Wisp already used it and just was not able to get 6. But
bottom lane.
They have some time to kill the Tinker before he gets his Blink Dagger.
Where are they off to? They're doing a very unhealthy habit. They're smoking. And they'll go into the smoke. And MacArthur, hello! Surprise for the disruptor! Big storm. They'll catch Dubin. They don't know there's a life stealer inside this. That's why Febby is trying to get him out of here so Dubin can boulder away. But now MP, he'll just have to run. The roar comes in from MacArthur. They've got support from FY. This will allow Febby to survive, but they want the bigger one. They want MP, but MP wants a piece of FY. Let's just take one piece, take about 4 of them. While Febby and also chasing him, they're going to glimpse back in MP. So MP will die and will never get killed in the west in the meantime, but here comes Forev, looking for some revenge. With the extra help from the Tinker, Master Machines cover fire. They can keep him out. Forev doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. 4-1 charges up his sleeve. Now the kick will arrive, catching out 2. They get a lot of sustain thanks to that healing ward still behind the rest of VG.R. But can they catch more? Yep, Forev. The glimpse back, but his chain is timed perfectly to get back to the T1 tower. QO maybe not the greatest spot for him now. Into the tree line, and Justin rages up and brings down QO's Tinker. And Dubu will have to boulder himself away to safety. He kicks the Ursa up, they'll swap him around. Febby with the extra stun, but now he's in a world of hurt. Wave of Terror will drop the armor. VG.R, you're coming in a little bit deep here, but you have an Aegis Immortal on end as well as a Blink Dagger. Of course you want to fight. MP will burn the Aegis Immortal. The rage is up, so there's no easy glimpse to happen yet, but now rage is over. He'll infest up, which means he does not get dragged back to the fight. DDC dying almost a tower, down to 32 HP. The 2 6 charges up his sleeve, but MVP almost felt like they took a fight they didn't need to there.
Healing War was up again. So that means they can go. And Tinker still needs more time. He is in that perilous spot where, yeah, he had a good early game. He had 8-minute BOTs. In the last 5 minutes, he's farmed Soul Ring and then just a little bit. And
they're relocating. They're coming in for QO. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger and will run for a double TPs are on their way. And with Forev, Tipper chains forward. Can they bring down FY as well? The boulder forward, but he just tethered down. Okay, that's a long tether down to DDC. Ether lens on that IO.
That is very bold, trying to go for the Ursa. He didn't get his blink off before, and Febby, yeah.
The roll's out. Necrobook level 1. The wall won't hold him, but the glimpse will. Drag him back into the spin of no. Febby with the stun. DDC is not a healthy man. And now MP just open wounds him up, finding the kill. A tether forward right now for Forev. Chakra could actually slow down FY. In fact, okay. Slowing. That's a 4-point timber chain with a 1-point whirling death. It's enough just to shred apart the IO. Ethereal being dying to physical instruments. Ursa as well is looking for Dubu, but that's not going to happen. A quick kick and away.
I don't know how Ursa is going to deal with the laser. The laser is very problematic. You don't want to get kited during your range. You want to be able to kill people, but it doesn't stop you from missing. There's not really a good way for him to deal with that debuff.
Is it worth him just going a BKB?
I don't know. I guess so. But that's... If you're Ursa, you don't really want to build that.
He could go Diffusal.
Go Diffusal. Diffusal is actually way better.
Yep, and there it is, double blades.
Okay. I was like, yeah, I was searching for better options, but it didn't come to mind until you mentioned it and you saw it in his inventory.
Oh, Febby. MacArthur's come up. He does not have Raw, and Febby, well, there's some rocket supply out, but QO's going to accept the fact that his teammate is now dead.
And they didn't have Raw up at the time, so really not looking for the Tinker.
Feeding balls. Giving money to Tinker, Tinker should not have. If QO gets his Blink Dagger, VG.R is going to have a harder time finding him. I'd say harder. Let's still go Fork. Hello, Forev. That storm. And forced him back into it. That is one world of hurt.
Radiant's middle tower.
Very nice play from VG.R to this game. Like, they are working so well together, making sure the Disruptor is there, getting multiple chases with the Glimpse, everyone helping out each other, FY healing everyone up, the Juggernaut throwing down the healing ward. I feel like they've been playing together for years.
If only they could do this every single game. It would be a beautiful sight.
Well, there's a Blink Dagger up on Tinker, just needs... actually, he has it right now, so
yep.
There it goes. And they don't have a good way to jump him, because if you want to get to him, you have to get past the March. And you have a very limited window before you get hit by the Marching Machines, unless you get a Shadow Blade or a Blink Dagger on the Beast Master. Chop him down.
Yeah, Omni Flash, that did a lot of work quickly. Kick, oh, that against the TP! No will drop Lifestealer with the Infest Bomb, was actually able to get the last hit, which gives him almost 500 gold. All goes towards the Buy Me a Desolator fund.
Juggernaut going for the Battle Fury, it looks like, after the Yasha. I don't know if that's the best build for him, though. I think a lot of players would probably go for the Manta Diffusal right now. I think Manta is just very valuable in this game. Versus, like, you can dodge a Ventral Spirit Stun if you get swapped in. You have an easy way out if you don't want to spin. Get rid of the open wounds. Get rid of the mischance from the Tinker. With the Battle Fury, this is going to be a fast-paced game. We already have 29 kills in 17 minutes. You're going to be constantly vying for the Roshan. I don't think you're going to be able to get time and value out of the Battle Fury. You do need the Battle Fury to push up the lanes, though, so maybe that's what he's going for, trying to defend against the Tinker and get big and bad for
to do like quick pushes and be like relocated back in with the IO.
Yeah.
Maybe he's also thinking about like his next two big items. He's like, I need to get like what? I need to finish up my Manta and I need to get something else on top.
You can still fight with the Manta. When you have a Perseverance and a Yasha, you're like, I don't really want to fight with this.
Some time. Right now he still needs the 2 damage dealing items with a spin. That'll do some work. Febby was visible. He is visible.
They were setting up for a reload.
Look at him scan. They're scanning to the right. They want to know if Febby's got company here. Febby is acting like he's got 5 players behind him, which is hard in only a 5-player lineup. And now Glimpse. Yeah, you're gone, Febby. Confidence is not rewarded this day. However, Boulder forward. They're going to find Mikasa a little bit further down to the east. As now with the shark come through, Ed's going to try and find this one. He's running apart. Also, maybe even for Rev. They couldn't control up MT, however. He does actually the 4 bomb charges. Maybe that'll be enough to bring his life back up again. Nope, he uses them and it's still not enough. VG.R just keep going, fight the fight. Perez getting Glimpse back in again. He'll chain himself down into the river. Glimpse already being used, they can't drag him back straight away. 8 seconds until that's back off cooldown, and he'll try and stand up, tether, chain out. They'll get vision, but it's too far away from the 1 inflict damage. And it's too soon for the Glimpse to be used.
Tinker nowhere to be found that fight, but that's not a position you really want to fight in. You don't do well when you're fighting into the jungle as a Tinker. You need someone to TP on, so I can completely understand why he wasn't there. And they still had Omni Slash up on Juggernaut. He would have gladly used it on Tinker had he been presented the opportunity.
Just seems crazy. I thought Ursa would be kind of a hell of a lot more, but End always seems to be finding himself on top of a hero.
I think he used 5 defusal charges that fight, so that's probably one reason.
Yeah, true. He's down to 3 already. So that's a little brutal, but he'll probably buy up another one in just a moment. He's already got 1,300 gold on him. Unless he wants to finish up with Lads. Does he actually leave it as a casual Morbid?
I have seen Mask of Madness a lot, but it's a little bit late to get it. And he's already secured the Roshan.
DDC! Gives everyone. He sees what's going on. DDC doesn't want to fight right now. He's actually building a Midas on this Disruptor. And the Glimpse, QR, drag back, no damage, so easy blink. And QR will TP out.
No didn't have Omni Slash either. I guess they would have to drop the Static Storm on him, but yeah,
they're
right
coming
there.
over. Nono's got spin available, but there goes the spin. They're looking for DDC, who's still over in the tree line, but then Nono slowed up, kicked up, wave of terror, negative on the armor, and then just torn apart. But DDC is still waiting. He's got TP available, he's just waiting in the tree line.
Waiting for a relocate perhaps, but no, I'm just backing off.
What's happening? He TPs to the tier 2 tower instead.
Well, Roshan is going to be up in just about 10 seconds time for F, scouting out with a Chakram. We'll see nothing. It's been almost 10 minutes though.
They know it's coming.
Yep, it's up soon. MP trying to do it while the Juggernaut's still down. They don't have that precious healing ward
they got
available
to
them.
Released. Oh, that's nice. If you find Mikasa, he triggers his Necrobooks already. There's your roar keeping MP away. And then Timber Chain forward for Rev. He really wants to have this kill. It would be almost a guaranteed Roshan if he can get it. But now he chains into the middle of the VG.R, who was just smoked up. Febby does have swap available. He'll move in, looking for the stun on End. He does have Enrage available. Febby thinking about the swap, but they need a better target. End is so low. 66 HP. He'll get away. The rockets will fly and they'll relocate. They take him all the way home. They were not taking any risk there whatsoever with the Ursa's life.
And now everyone's TPing back in. MVP were just looking for one pickoff so they could stall this Roche while the Mikasa was down. Or sorry, Nono was down, but now they're 5 strong, although not all their ultimates available to them. No Necro 3, no Primal Roar. They are going to have to wait about 50 more seconds until they are in fighting shape.
Surprised MVP just haven't gone for this yet.
Not enough damage. Too risky. You want to fight in the pit against the Disruptor. You want your Tinker to be, you know, in a really safe spot, but
It's just with, like, you finished up the SMY, you got your negative armor from both the Blightstone as well as the BS.
Dangerous.
Now you see Nono on the top lane. He doesn't have even, like, without Battle Fury as well. Great damage.
He's getting there. He almost has his Battle Fury. Just needs one more creep. Although he doesn't have a TP scroll, I don't really know how they're going to bring him to this fight. Imagine if MVP were doing Roche at this point. They would have a very difficult time contesting them. Maybe they're respecting the Hawk on the Beastmaster too.
Well, they've also managed to snipe that out each time. Thanks to the 2 Observer Walls that got planted, one to the north of the pit and one to the south. There's not many ways that Hawk can get over to Roshan without being scattered before it gets to the pit.
Well, there's a smoke around. Dubu has a life stealer inside of him looking for a quick pick so they can take down the prize beast themselves.
I think it may be the bait for it. VG.R, they're grouped up over on the side. They don't have everybody with them. In fact, that TP, Nono and N just went back to base. N will TP himself forward, but they find their target. The kick is up. They're looking for DDC, and they've got DDC. Moving over, Mikasa started a TP scroll. He's got nothing really left apart from N, who jumped in. Oh, no! Oh, well, that's not the way he wanted to die. Killing up the Necro book. But it's live.
Oh no, he's out of defusal charges right now. He'll have to kill people the slow way.
That's not going to happen. Or maybe he will. Febby's on the run, doesn't have enough mana for a magic missile, so you can say goodbye to the Vengeful Spirit.
What
That's 3 heroes down.
That Bachelor pickup from Ursa just won in the fight right there. He just killed Tinker before he could even respond. Normally he's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty safe. I have laser, I have my team ahead of me, but you can't respond in that short a time. It was maybe like 1 second before he ended up dying. And I really like that defensive relocate coming out from FY to save his Beastmaster. Just relocate him, maybe 800 range away, but out of the icy clutches of the Life Stealer.
There goes Roshan. There goes the ball into the hands of the Ursa, so VG.R. But Ursa, who was very willing to jump in deep and go for kills.
And VG.R showing that day one was a fluke, where they went completely defeated in 0-4 fashion. I thought they were out, but putting up this sort of 5 versus MVP Phoenix, and they're in a much more comfortable position than the last game. Last game it was like one big mistake and all the racks fell. This game, they're in the driver's seat. Juggernaut has weathered the storm before his Battle Fury, and he was very underfarmed and has taken down multiple Roshans and is 12-1 on this Ursa.
That's a very, very happy bear.
Yep. I think Ursa is currently the hero with the most Kai's kill average, more than 5 games.
If it makes you feel really good, if you have somehow end on your list of people on fantasy points, he's the highest. 13.3 so far.
Probably doing pretty well today too, overall.
VG.R's had a pretty good day. That's what happens when you just, like, you gotta have a guess. Who's gonna have a good day? I guess Liquid. I was wrong.
Kyo has died too many times on the Tinker this game. It is pretty difficult versus this lineup, but
it's going to get easier for him. Primarily because Perez is becoming a lot better before. He's going to Eul Scepter up, buy a little bit of time to kick. If it's on hand, that's going to be a big waste of most of it's in rage, and they swap him in deeper, allowing MP to find the kill. They're looking to mop up the Necrobook. MP's taking care of that one. The Roar from Beastmaster can make it difficult, especially when they put the Storm and the Omniside on MP. He almost toggles through half of it, but he could not invest thanks to that Static Storm that was down. Perez looking for more kills. A lot of abilities already used here from VG.R, not a single ulti left in the kit. But
somebody's
MVP,
about to get glimpsed.
Qro's back to the fight.
That was such a good swap from Febby. Febby!
Oh, there's your glimpse. It's Perez. Not really the person they were looking for.
Febby swapped the Ursa so that he couldn't get relocated. He got swapped as the relocate was about to happen, and FY was like, where's my buddy? And then they lost the Aces because of that. It didn't go that poorly for VG.R because they're way up ahead in terms of items, but that could have been so much worse. That was such good timing on that swap. That's without an Aether Lens.
I wonder if he actually, Febby will ever have enough money for it. He's sitting at 2k net worth almost next to the Earth Spirit. You look at the difference in the net worth between the supports, VG.R as well as MVP. You combine MVP and you still don't even reach the net worth of a Disruptor. Of course, he is running a hand of Midas, but it's still net worth.
Did he purge the Eul Scepter off? I'm not sure if he did that time.
I didn't see that. He had it. He had the charge.
He might have used it early. I don't exactly know what happened there, but I think the Timbersaw probably could have died there. I was like, oh yeah, Timbersaw's pretty good, but not versus a Basher Ursa with Diffusal Blade.
Gotta give the terminology over to Febby. Originally, I think Dubu was going to try and take it, looking for his level 2 ulti.
DDC placing Tinker Wars around the map, and we see the Shadow Blade up on Beastmaster. They want to hunt down this Tinker. Tinker's actually not that high in terms of net worth. He is number 3, perilously close to the Juggernaut and the Ursa. Not quite there though.
Just interesting, you get something like a Shadow Blade, like makes you wait in the lane as opposed to chase into the trees with a Blink Dagger.
It's so you can bypass the march.
Oh, you could also do this. Walk straight up to Forev. Maybe not his greatest target he wants, not with Febby standing behind Forev.
You always want the Tinker. Actually, sometimes you want the Ursa, the Life Stealer too, but we see Dubu smoked around. He does have the Life Stealer inside of him, and they are only 4 strong with no easy way for the Tinker to get there, but setting up some deep wards and being a little bit careful. If he gets stunned up before the Enrage, he could pop here. There is no Blink Dagger though on Dubu, so it's going to have to be a very slow Enrage from Ursa to die.
VG.R actually pinged, like they pinged out while MVP were looking for the gank. They pinged out into the dire jungle, exactly where they're walking right now, saying, I think Tinker is up here farming, at least it's the assumption. VG.R is going to find nothing. They committed smoke for this maneuver, and now they're just like, wait, what the hell's going on? They die a scan on top of their, on top of the Obs and Sentry, which is planted by MVP. Both teams had scan and they didn't use it before they went for their smoke maneuver.
They both expected each other to be in their own jungle.
Yeah.
And Disruptor did get some very deep observer rewards. One on the T3 in the mid, one in the T3 or behind it, in front of the T3 on top lane. So this is going to be pretty good for them, and they will see all these heroes in the mid lane.
Decent spawn time for Roshan. He's 1 out of the 3 minutes. So in 4 minutes time he'll spawn up. Everyone's just going back to their farming for now. QO Aghanim Scepter in just a bit.
Well, Juggernaut's happy with this. He has his items.
He's still got extra cash as well. There's Live still finishing up a full Desolator. So even after going Armlet and SMY, he still wants to go into that Deso build.
Pretty curious. Because the Desolator only helps him out this game, but he's getting kited a lot. He is, like, the Ursa is going to be going on him, the Beastmaster is going to be going on him, he got Static Storm last fight, he's going to get Omni Slash. But I think the idea is he wants to be able to kill people during an Infest bomb. But the problem is there's not really a good Infest host unless the Earth Spirit gets a Blink Dagger, but their supports are dirt poor.
They're going to start the roll. Febby's there. He's ready to swap. Febby goes in. Looks for the stun. Ashley connects. No. Triggering that Menace a little early, but Andrew walk out from that Vengeful Spirit. Tinker will join the fight as well. They're a little deep here with Forev. That storm going down from DDC. The control B there. There'll be nothing towards the air. They wait. No defensive play charge. And then the bouncing laser. Everyone can't hit Jack. They're blinded by the light. As Forev goes in way too deep. The back is there from Hand. Blocking down the Timberstorm. Say goodbye to your Bloodstone charges. And they've got that. There's your Diffusal charge. Infest into Dubu. He doesn't get up the hill, however. The boulder was too short. The rockets are coming in from Tinker with the lace as well, trying to make this as difficult as possible. And now going to find him, get the bash on the Tinker. You can say goodbye to QO. And MP tries to turn, looking for the hit on No. He can't find the last hero. In fact, he's just been slowed up a little bit too much and finds a haze through. That's an easy way to stop being kited.
Glimpses up in 3 seconds, though. He does not have Will Rage quite yet. They have vision from the creep, and Will Rage cooldown. Oh my goodness, that was so close.
It would have actually been a sacrifice from Febby to save him, but Febby's going to sacrifice himself anyway. He was walking in, he went for the stun on DDC, which revealed his position when he's on the high ground. And MVP lose more heroes, including it's probably a Tier 2 tower. Forev is trying to find a trade-off, hence he's up on the top already.
Ursa is all over QO. He sees it for just a second, bam, like you are not getting mileage after that.
Oh, bash the bash! Oh, he got him on the range, TP out! Attack quick, attack fast. And he's got the kill. Let's see that again. Forev going in very deep.
Yeah, he isn't.
I'm surprised he chained down south, like further towards the Tier 2 tower after this.
You want your team to fight into the Tinker. Right now, they're not really pulling people into the march. They're not really getting vision for a four-man missile.
Yeah.
And like after the Timbersaw falls, it's very difficult for them to fight. Dubu narrowly misses.
We come back live. Relocate's coming in. The roar from Mikasa catching QO just farming in his jungle. They bring an end. I will take the kill. And charges galore for this little guy, but that Shadow Blade has just paid off so heavily for Mikasa. He's acting like a Ricky, but with proper disable and burn.
And he can scout like 2 places at once, one with his Hawk and one with
Tinker
himself.
44 seconds.
And this is a good time to push high ground. He does not have buyback. He completed his axe, but he has no
Maybe needs a
gold.
good swap here. Like, they need something.
Into what?
I don't know. Life stealer, just like nom nom nom. Stun dodged easily by Magic Missile. Melee Rax is gone, and that's going to be healing one.
You got to be really happy with that if you're VG.R, breaking high ground this early with the Tinker and getting the prize melee rags. However, there are still T2s on the side lane, but with Roshan respawning at that time, is FY going to see it? Let's see how long he stays in there.
Say, wait, just a little longer.
There it goes. Tinker is up at this point, though, but now they need to be calling over their teammates. No heading over from the top lane.
He's coming. Ursa's on the way. This is MVP's way back in again. This is the only way MVP can really come back in again. They need to be able to swipe this Roshan out from VG.R.
They already have Observer Ward set up, though. VG.R have eyes everywhere. They know exactly which angle MVP is coming from. Even without a smoke, they would have suspected it coming. And they have a Hawk, so they have like 4 Observer Wards plus a Hawk right now.
MVP smoke.
Right under the Observer Ward.
Actually, I don't know if that Observer Ward fully saw him.
Well, they know. No heroes are on the map right now.
Yeah, they should jump forward. They go up to Ember Disruptor. The wall is there. You boulder into it as well. The Storm is doing its work. Bebby will go down with the Omni Flash. No gets the double kill. As they run up, Herster is just going ham. The Tinker, well, okay, he's not looking far enough away. Trying to find a the Master Machine. He can actually kill himself in neck units right now if he's not too careful. But it's just the Ursa clap. MVP have lost complete control of this game.
Well, that's pretty close to GG right there. MVP's last hope of defending against the Aegis and Cheese, and just way too good a vision. MVP were scrambling to get there, but without a smoke inside the base, there's no chance. And it's like, even with the smoke inside the base, there would have been a small chance, but as soon as they revealed under the Observer Ward, VG.R just prepared so well for that fight.
Well, at least MP gets something. We got the tier 1 tower in the mid, so a little bit extra cash, but
wow, silver lining right there, too.
Yeah, I know. Looking on the bright side of life.
T1, but they're about to lose the game.
That's fine, boys. Just believe. MVP. Darkness, Wave, everything you've got. The melee rack is already down. Swap is available. Tinker still down for 14 seconds. The kick flies forward. Does manage to catch N, and MP wants to go onto him. N does not have the Aegis model. They swap him up, and they're fighting inside the connect field. MP is blocked, controlled, and he will go down. This could seal the end of an MVP. Trying to fight a little bit more premature, but they've lost so many heroes. The only thing that saves him is that tier 2 tower on the top lane, which stops MVP from getting 4 megas, but it doesn't matter. MVP will admit the defeat and end the day with a draw against VG.R. Both teams claiming 1 point from the series.
Damn, and plays so well on the Ursa. FY too. FY was incredibly good in the Wiz that game.
That's a happier face from VG.R. Before they started that game, they looked depressed as hell.
That early game was so dubious. Tinker had one of the best starts he can ask for, like a double kill, and you don't die in the process.